Hi guys, welcome back to Living Cozy Caravan.
Hi guys, if you have ever wondered how a family of 3 and a cat managed to live in this camper, today's the day we're showing you.
This is a 2014 Keystone Springdale bunkhouse. We picked it up used, still in really good condition, and it's been really good to us on this trip so far.
And we've had some friends and family ask how we managed to live in this camper. So today, we're giving you a tour.
Fair warning though, this is a real lived-in tour, not a showroom.
Yes, we actually live here, we cook here, and we chase a toddler here. So please make your expectation realistic.
All right, let's go check it out. One thing you learn pretty quickly living in a trailer is that storage space is kind of a big deal. So these compartments end up holding a little bit of everything. You got tools, outdoor gear, extra supplies, all those random things that don't really need to be inside. When you're living in a smaller space, you get pretty intentional about what stays in the trailer and what gets stored outside. And honestly, having these compartments makes a huge difference. It helps keep the inside from feeling too cluttered. It gives us a place to stash all the stuff that would otherwise be taking up valuable space. We also had to figure out a setup for our cat. So this compartment right here sits underneath the bunk beds inside. What we did was we cut an opening from the bunk area into this little compartment so he can come and go whenever he wants. Pretty much his own little room. It's worked out really well for us. And that's the approach we do for most things around here. If it works and it makes life easier, then we're happy with it.
Alright, now let's head inside. Welcome to our tiny home on wheels. So pagkapasok mo pa lang, living room at itong entertainment center ang bubungad sa'yo agad. Unahin na natin itong entertainment area. From the very beginning, sinabi na talaga ni Isaiah na itong space na ito ay para sa electronics lang. So ayan, as you can see, medyo puno siya ng wires and gadgets. So basically, ito yung tech corner ng caravan. Mas okay na rin na magkakasama silang lahat sa isang area para mas madaling hanapin at hindi kung saan-saan nakakalat yung mga cables. Hindi man siya yung pinaka-aesthetic na part ng caravan, pero very functional naman siya, and that's what matters. Dito naman tayo sa living room area. This is where we spend a lot of family time. Nood ng movies and series, read books, relax after a long day, pray together, at minsan dito rin kami nagsiset up kapag may finifilm kaming vlog. Meron kaming iilang books na nilagay sa tiny shelf na ito. Yung ibang box naman nasa storage na. And then itong storage sa taas, dito namin nilalagay ang food containers and seal bags. Dito naman sa kabila ay snack station. Meron kaming dalawang baskets, isa para sa toddler snacks at yung isa naman para sa adult snacks. Naglagay din kami nitong cup holder sa gilid ng couch. And honestly, isa to sa mga simple upgrades na sobrang useful. So at least may safe place yung kape namin, diba? And speaking of the couch, hindi lang siya couch. Nagiging bed din siya kapag kailangan. And underneath, meron ding storage. Kaya medyo nahihirapan kami mag-decide kung papalitan ba namin ito ng recliner chairs. Mas comfy sana yung recliners, pero mawawala naman yung extra bed at yung storage sa ilalim. What do you guys think? Would you keep the couch for the storage or switch to recliners for comfort? Please let us know in the comments because we're still undecided. Ngayon naman ay dadako na tayo sa ating bedroom. So, ito yung itsura niya kapag nakasara itong partitions. Hindi talaga siya actual door. And ito naman yung itsura kapag nakabukas siya. Let's start over here on Isaiah's side. As you can see, maliit lang talaga yung bedroom namin. Sakto lang yung space para sa queen-size bed at konting lakaran sa gilid. But honestly, after a while, nasanay na rin kami. And then over here are our dressers. Storage for clothes is definitely limited, so we had to be very intentional about what we brought with us. I'm not gonna lie, ito siguro yung isa sa mga struggle ko din. I had so many clothes before, and moving into the caravan meant making a lot of decisions. Marami akong iniwan na damit sa Idaho, some were donated, and some were sent back home to the Philippines. Then over here on my side, this little area acts as my nightstand. Then itong overhead cabinets naman, ginagamit namin for extra blankets, sheets, pillows, and honestly kung ano-ano pang bagay na pwede naming maisiksik dyan. And also one feature we actually like is this curtain right here. We can close it for a little extra privacy when needed. But if we want a movie night in bed, our TV can actually swivel around and face the bedroom. Punta naman tayo sa bunk area, kung saan natutulog ang aming little guy. But before that, gusto ko munang ipakita itong small opening na ito. This is actually the cat hole papunta sa area ng pusa namin. Ang cute, diba? Okay, let's start with the top bunk. Right now, extra storage muna siya kasi wala namang gumagamit. But eventually, God willing, kapag nadagdagan ng pamilya namin, plano namin ilipat si Nathan dito sa top bunk. Hindi nga lang namin alam kung saan mapupunta lahat ng gamit na nandito ngayon. Problema na namin yung pagdating ng panahon. Then down here is Nathan's bed. This is his little space. And as you can probably tell, he absolutely loves stuffed toys and books. There was a time when Nathan was into space and astronauts. So we put some space-themed stickers on the wall and even added glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling. Kasi eventually, inabot niya lahat at isa-isang tinanggal. Apparently, he wanted to reach the stars himself. It's definitely a tiny bed and a tiny space, but it works perfectly for him. And seeing him happy and comfortable in his own little corner makes this space feel extra special for us.
So, dako naman tayo dito sa dining area. I think ito ang pinakamagulong part ng caravan.
Calling this just a dining area is probably not giving it enough credit. Kasi itong table na to, maraming role. Of course, dito kami kumakain, we play games here, minsan dito ako nag-edit ng videos, minsan naman nagiging tambayan siya ng mga random things na wala pang permanenteng pwesto. Depending on the time of day, pwede siyang maging dining room, craft table, food prep station, pero most of the time, it's our toddler's little nook. And just like most things sa caravan, hindi lang upuan itong mga benches. Storage din sila. Gustong-gusto namin lahat ng hidden storage na meron dito. Storage is gold in RV life. Although hindi ko rin sasabihin laging convenient siya. Kasi syempre kapag may kailangan kang kunin, kadalasan nasa pinakailalim pa yan siya. At usually yun pa yung time na nagmamadali ka. This lifestyle definitely teaches you to be more organized, more creative, and to be a little more patient din.
Dito naman tayo sa aming kitchen.
Dito nakalagay ang mga pots and pans. And down here are our teas and a few of our recipe books. This kitchen may be tiny, but it's fully functional. I cook here every single day. I think isa ito sa mga bagay na nakaka-surprise sa mga tao kapag naiisip nila ang RV life. I think some people assume na RV kitchens are only good for heating up frozen meals or microwavable food. But in reality, nakakapagluto naman ako ng halos lahat ng pagkain dito, from everyday meals to special occasion meals.
Fridge.
Siyempre may mga pagkakataon na kailangan maging creative sa paggamit ng space kasi limited lang talaga ang counter area. Minsan kailangan maglinis muna ng isang spot bago makaproceed sa next step. And over here, we have our travel map. Mga gray dots, those are the states where we've actually stopped, explored, and spent some time. And yung mga brown dots naman are the states na dinaanan lang namin during our travels. We actually love looking at this because it reminds us of all the places we've been as a family And it also makes us excited for all the places we still get to visit in the future. At the end of the day, it's not really the size of the kitchen that matters. It's the love and care that goes into the meals being made here. Naks, ang lalim. Pero totoo naman, di ba? And then over here, we have this little baker's rack. For someone like me who loves to cook, this extra space has been such a game changer. This rack basically serves as an extension of our kitchen. Ito nakalagay yung air fryer namin along with baskets and bins for baking supplies, pantry items, bread, and all sorts of kitchen tools and ingredients.
Ngayon, dito naman tayo sa aming super cutesy and tiny bathroom.
Bago tayo mag-proceed sa bathroom, pakita ko muna itong wardrobe na katabi niya. This is where we keep most of our church clothes, dresses, and a good portion of our shoes. Isa ito sa mga storage spaces na talagang sulit para sa amin. Then itong storage dito. Dito namin nilalagay yung mga towels for kitchen and bathroom. And yung lower cabinet naman, medyo mixed use na siya. Diyan napupunta yung iba't ibang household essentials at kung ano-ano pang items na kailangan naming madaling ma-access. Okay, punta naman tayo sa bathroom. And syempre, hindi natin pinalampas itong maliit na space sa may door. Kaya dito ko na rin nilagay yung calendar namin. Welcome to our tiny bathroom. And when I say tiny, I really mean it. Okay lang siya for me and Nathan, pero para kay Isaiah na halos 6 feet tall, medyo ibang usapan na yan. But hey, it does the job. Here's our cute little sink, small but mighty. And of course, may storage na naman tayo. Behind this mirror, nandito yung iba pang bathroom essentials. At itong cabinet sa ilalim ng sink, ang lagayan ng extra bathroom supplies, cleaning supplies, at kung ano-ano pang kailangan namin. At kahit limited na ang space dito, somehow naisiksik pa rin namin itong diaper pail ni Nathan. And yes, nandito rin ang mga halaman ko. Kasi kahit maliit ang bathroom, kailangan pa rin nating dagdagan ng konting personality, diba? Itong maliit na shelf na ito has also been a huge help. Honestly, minsan hindi ko rin alam kung paano namin napagkasya lahat ng gamit namin dito. Now let's talk about the shower. For me and Nathan, sakto lang talaga siya. Comfortable naman at enough space para makaligo ng maayos. Kasya rin naman si Isaiah. Pero let's just say medyo challenging for him. Minsan naawa na rin ako sa asawa ko kapag naliligo siya dito. And fun fact, itong toilet namin naman works a little differently. Para siyang sa airplane. Nung una medyo nanibago kami, pero ngayon normal na lang. And one feature I really love about this bathroom is this back door. Super convenient siya, especially kapag galing sa labas si Nathan. Kapag puno siya ng putik, buhangin, o kung ano-ano mang adventure ang ginawa niya sa labas, diretso siya agad dito sa bathroom. So ayan, that's our little bathroom. It's definitely small but it works for our family.
And that's our little home. It's not fancy, it's not luxurious, but we're really grateful for it.
Thanks for coming along the tour. If you have any questions about RV life, feel free to drop them in the comments.
Salamat guys for watching this vlog, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.